Chasing, leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
We heard you. We built it. No compromise. The future is about to light up. July 28th. Both lighting USA. Making lighting easy.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break.
Can you feel it? Something extraordinary is coming. No compromise. Dust can't stop it. Water can't stop it. Built for every challenge. Precision. Power. Performance. We heard you. We built it. Are you ready?
It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done.
We heard you. We built it. No compromise. The future is about to light up. July 28th. Both lighting USA. Making lighting easy.
I'm here and I'm feeling exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Rising with each beat of the music is bringing little flames in the fire that keeps burning. Rising with each beat of the music is bringing little flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're inviting the night in. Welcome, my heart so full, I'm devoting myself to the night. There's no motive. We're just
Can you feel it? Something extraordinary is coming. No compromise. Dust can't stop it. Water can't stop it. Built for every challenge. Precision. Power. Performance. We heard you. We built it. Are you ready? We heard you. We built it. No compromise. The future is about to light up. July 28th. Both Lighting USA. Making lighting easy.
What's up, friends? This is Icon, and welcome to the first ever Both Lighting USA keynote. Before the team unveils the newest products, I want to highlight a few of my favorite fixtures that have become staples in our events. Gear that I personally rely on every single weekend. First up, the CO2 cannon. This one is a no-brainer. It comes with me to every single wedding without fail. If a client books me, the CO2 cannon is definitely making an appearance. The energy it creates is instant, and it never fails to transform the dance floor into a true concert-style experience. Next, battery-powered cold sparks. This has been an absolute game changer for weddings. Most of our exits happen outdoors, and let's be honest, power is usually 1,000 feet that way. These battery-powered units eliminate that challenge entirely. They're faster to set up, quicker to break down, and allow us to confidently offer cold sparks virtually anywhere without worrying about running hundreds of feet of cable. And finally, the Retro 6 and Retro 7 fixtures. These lights are incredibly versatile. They have an elegant, timeless look that fits beautifully into upscale weddings, yet they're equally capable of delivering bold, high-impact moments once the dance floor opens. Whether it's a wedding, private celebration, or a corporate event, these fixtures simply work. But that's enough about my favorites. I think it's finally time. Today is the day. The brand new Both Lighting USA fixtures have officially arrived. Are you guys ready? Let's check them out.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Both Lighting USA's very first keynote.
We've been planning this one for a while, and it feels good to finally say it out loud.
Today is about three things: no compromise,
We heard you.
and we built it.
Before we get started, let's pass it over to Rick to tell us about how Both Lighting USA came to be.
Thanks, Dave and Marcellus. It is an exciting day here at the Both Lighting USA headquarters, the first ever Making Lighting Easy keynote, and more importantly, it's our 5-year anniversary here at Both Lighting USA. And I'm here to tell you a little bit about how we got here. A little over 5 years ago, to the day almost, I was presented the opportunity to become the first ever dealer here in the United States for Both Lighting USA. And the goal was to solve two problems at the time. One, the buying process was quite sketchy. You had to wire money to get the product, and then when it arrived, it may be broken, it may not be working, and it was a little troublesome, you know? And what I set out to do at the time, solving the problem, was purely to make the buying process more legitimate and provide real warranty here in America with real warranty parts and support available, and people that speak English. Over the next 2 to 3 years, I brought in Marcellus as CEO, as you guys know, and a lot of the main key players at the time. And one thing we realized early on is we could be a real disruptor in the industry, and I think you guys have seen that now at this point. But what we realized was most lighting manufacturers operate on a 3-tier system. There's the manufacturer, the brand, and then the end dealer that sells the product to the customers. At Both Lighting USA, we're the brand and dealer in one. We're able to basically cut out the middleman, cut out the fluff, and provide products at lower margins while providing the same great customer and warranty experience that you experience with the big brands, which allowed us to be a game changer and a disruptor in the industry. The next real problem we set out to solve was, how do we make lighting easy across the board? How do we have a holistic lighting approach to cover all things lighting with our basically services that we provide? And the thing we realized early on is, if we provide great products, we provide great warranty and great education on how to use them, how do they use them at their events? And for the most part, that's DMXing. Everybody hates DMXing. It's long, tiresome. So what we did was we created pre-programmed files. We ended up working with SoundSwitch and Wolfmix being two of the most latest program desired things at the time. And we wrote pre-programmed files that we now offer to you guys that are programmed with all of our lighting. And it's as simple as jumping on a 1-hour consultation with us. And by the time you're done with the consultation, you're fully up and running with complex DMX scenes that make you look so legit at your events, and overall complete the circle, the holistic circle of providing everything lighting that you guys need and make lighting easy for you at your events. Little to say, none of that could even be close to possible with just me, Marcellus, and Dave alone. In fact, we have built out a team of over 15 plus full-time employees that honestly operate all across America. We got employees in Cincinnati, where's Dave? Philadelphia. I can't remember Dave anymore. But we have everybody all over the place. There's 15 of us. If you reach out to our team, we have support across the board when it comes to warranty, everything. And this team kicks ass behind the scenes to make things happen for you guys. Alongside the team, one thing I wanted to recognize is that just early on, about year 3, one thing we really noticed was we were mostly a digital platform, and our customers need hands-on experience. They need to see the products, feel the products, use the products in real-world environments, and really interact with our team. And that's why you guys see today we are heavily in DJ conferences. We're heavily invested in the DJ conferences to give you guys those hands-on experiences, those times to talk to us, give us feedback on the product. We've truly involved that. And there's also a little bit of responsibility behind that too, because without us sponsoring and being at these conferences, those conferences can't exist. They need brands, they need companies to sponsor them. So it's a holistic approach here where we're at the conferences, not only to give you guys hands-on experience, but to also give back and to be part of those conferences. And that's why you guys see us being pretty much the main lighting sponsor at any conference that we're at. And we will be rolling out more and more conferences as budget allows. And we expect to be more and more hands-on into the future as we grow. Another early on key problem that we needed to solve was shipping speed. Our original model in the first couple years was factory direct. The product went directly from the factory to you. That led to, of course, slow shipping speeds and also more warranty and problems, as shipping product overseas is not the easiest thing on the product. So the solution to that is to bring the products stateside. This has been a 3-year undertaking, and it's been heavily hard on our team. It takes heavy funding to bring inventory and to have lots of inventory available here in the United States for you guys. Not only that, but the containers take 70 to 120 days to get here, and we're having to predict what products are needed, the demand, and it's a huge undertaking to do it. But over the last 3 years, we've been working at it constantly, and I can say that the milestone is this month, July 2026. We finally have nailed it. We have regular shipments coming in every single month. Our inventory is fully stocked in the warehouse so that if you guys need a product, you can get it within 1 to 3 days in most cases. 80 to 90% of our top sellers are here. So if you need the product, you can order it today, tomorrow, it'll be here, it's available. And that alone is amazing, but it also allows for us to reduce prices, because as we built up this inventory here in the States, it allows us to reduce pricing. And you guys are going to be seeing us roll back pricing across the board in the next, well, really today, we're going to be rolling back pricing, and you'll see that in the future. I really don't know what other companies at this point in this economy are rolling back pricing, but we've strived to do it as much as we can. And this inventory full circle build out is now allowing us to roll back those prices a little bit and to give you guys more affordability in the products that we offer. Lastly, the biggest project that I think we've worked on over the last 5 years, we started about 2 years ago, was to move from selling a catalog of lights that already exist, or even just tweaking some of the lights that are already out there, to fully building up from the ground up using our R&D team lights, building lights specifically to what you guys want, surveying you guys, asking for what you want to see in lights, the hands-on experience at the DJ conference. We take all that feedback, and we started 2 years ago working on building out lights that you guys specifically are asking for. The recent one we've launched is the Spider Wash. That has been a tremendous success, and it's honestly a light that the industry, the other manufacturers said could never be done. And we worked with the engineers to make it happen. And today, we're going to be unveiling our next product that we've been working on for the last year and a half, and multiple products, actually. And I'm super excited. The R&D side is kind of where I spend most of my time now. I'm a mechanical engineer by heart, so I work directly with the engineers over in the factory. We go back and forth. We talk about the things that we want. How can we do this? What technology exists? How can we create new technology that doesn't already exist? Even taking trips over to the factory and being there hands-on has been kind of my project for the last few years. We're working on so many things on the back end right now. I'm so excited, and I hate that I have to be quiet about a lot of the stuff we're working on, but there are so many cool products that are going to be coming out over the coming years that we've been building from the ground up specific to what you guys want. And I'm super excited today to show you guys the one we've been working on for a year and a half, because it is going to change the game. I mean, you guys have seen the previews. That was a lot. I hope you guys are still paying attention to the stream. We got a lot of things to cover today, but the last 5 years has been a crazy, fun adventure that the team has gone under. We can't thank you guys enough for the support. Without you guys' support, your feedback, the interactions, the customers, you guys are what makes Both Lighting USA, and we can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. The team is so thankful for the opportunity that we've got to grow this company. And really, we've been a disruptor in the industry. We've been able to provide this holistic approach, introducing pre-programming lighting files for our lights. No other company's ever done that before. The things we're doing are insane. Our warranty, our customer service, shipping speed, everything is moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour. We are inventing new products. Our R&D team, it is so much fun here behind the scenes working on it. And with that said, I'm going to turn it over to Marcellus and Dave. They're going to go over and they're going to talk to you guys about the changes that we've done over the last few years from our customer service side and our warranty, some of the changes, some of the improvements we've done over the years. So take it away, Marcellus, Dave, you guys go.
Thank you so much, Rick. And yeah, it's true. The growth has been crazy. We've released new products over the years. We've had super cool launches, all the exciting stuff that you've been a part of over the years. But I got to say, some of the most important things that we've done have just all been behind the scenes in this warehouse, in this office.
Which is exactly the point. It should just work.
Yeah, everything should work perfectly and you should have the best customer experience. So we literally just rebuilt the website from the ground up. It's going live at 2 p.m. It looks beautiful and it's functional. It has absolutely everything you need, like real fixture manuals, DMX profiles, and the actual specs, all of the specs of every product that you can look at and see in under 10 seconds. Also, the support. Obviously, the most important thing that we have for you guys is a support flow that does not leave you guessing what happens after you submit a ticket. What else did we do? We overhauled the quality control, right?
Yes, we did overhaul the quality control. We rebuilt how we pack and ship all your guys' products, because your gear should just show up ready to work, not something you're trying to troubleshoot the day of before the doors open.
Yeah, we really, really left no compromises here, and we are putting up our standard every day. It's raising and raising, and it only goes up from here.
And none of this happened without the team building it with us. Our factory engineers have been with us since day one.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, we literally stopped just picking products that Both Lighting sells, and we decided we're going to ask you guys a question. We're going to say, what do you want to see in a lighting fixture? And then we take that to the engineers and we make it happen.
That's when it changed. We don't pick from a catalog, we design it. Our factory engineers build it to our specs, and then together we check it out every step before it leaves the floor.
Yeah, it's actually crazy to me because we literally start with a sketch on a piece of paper in here. We send it over to the engineers and we go back and forth with them. And it's all to ensure that that person, that you are opening the box, you get something that we actually care about, we stand behind, and we know is quality.
Yeah, every single one gets checked here, not because someone told us to, but because we know exactly whose hands it's going to next.
Our engineers have been a part of this since day one, and it feels like we're just getting started. So now, before we release the big reveal, let's pass it over to Rick to talk about some of the fixtures you may not know that we've released.
Thank you, Dave and Marcellus. I'm so proud of what we're doing behind the scenes on customer service and warranties and everything along those lines. But in this segment right now, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what we've been working on for the last year, the things you may or may not have seen, because we've been revealing products for the whole entire last year. Marcel is actually making his way to stage here in a second, but we have been soft launching throughout the last year a lot of products, and honestly, our marketing has been hard to keep up with when you're launching this many products. So we want to take some time during this segment with Marcellus here and go through all the things that we've launched over the last year to bring you guys up to speed. And what's our first one, Marcellus?
To get us started, let's talk about what's able to light us up here right now. And that is our stage lights, or LECOs, as some people like to call it. Now, these are built for the pros. If you're doing corporate events, if you're doing theater stages, if you just need to front light any talent, fashion shows, etc., this is the fixture for you. Now, it does come in 4 different lens options from 19 degrees to 50 degrees with a power of 200 watts. So you can mix with these fixtures as well in cool white and warm white with the LEDs, and the LEDs just help your power consumption and heat stay low. What else we got next, Rick?
Well, we have the smaller version, basically, of the LECOs. We released the G pins. This light is basically the same size as the Chroma Cannon. We'll probably show some pictures on screen right now, but it's the same size as the Chroma Cannon, except we have a adjustable head on the top of it that allows you to pin spot different items. It's a G pin. You can pin spot stuff. The head itself has a basically focus adjustment on it. You can go between 6 and 8 degrees, and it has cool white and warm white LEDs built into it, and it's fully DMX controllable. It even has wireless DMX built right into it, so you can stick these up in the ceiling. I forgot to mention that. It's got a magnet on the bottom, and that magnet is super strong. You can stick it to anything steel, anything around the venue. There's a lot of drop ceilings, speaker grills, stuff. You can stick it to them. Pin spot what you need a pin spot, and then you're off to the races. I would also add, we're using big LECOs here, but we could also have used the G pins to do this stage. And in fact, a lot of times at Both Lighting, when we're doing sponsors at different conferences, some of these smaller ones, Pittsburgh DJ Summit comes to mind right now, we used 3 per side of the G pins to do the full stage wash and to create the same effect as the LECOs in a smaller environment when we can't get big cranks in and stuff like that, or rig in the ceiling to do some LECOs. So these G pins are super versatile for highlighting different things in the venue, or even doing some stage wash or some filming. We're actually using it in the podcast studio for our main lighting for the podcast. What else did we release, Marcellus?
So this is one that I feel like is the most hidden out of everything that we got on this list, right? And that is the Color Storm Jets. The Color Storm Jets are a Code Spark alternative. They have RGB LEDs in them to allow you to light up that fog with full color effect. They shoot up to 29 feet, and it's the same drama, but way more color.
Yeah, and CO2 is becoming the more adjustable thing that we can do outside of Cold Sparks with a lot of the legality and stuff that we'll talk about. But CO2 is awesome, and these jets are sick to be able to shoot. And we also have the gun too. So if you guys want the Color Storm, do we call it the Color Storm jet gun?
Color Storm Cannon.
Color Storm Cannon. So that is also an option. We released that 2 years ago, and that thing has been sick. I bring it to all my events.
If you want that rave style wedding,
CO2
all day
long. But For those of you that do have the option to do cold sparks, you might have seen we released the mini cold sparks. These are a built-in battery-powered cold spark. You know, we have the big cold sparks and the big batteries for the big ones, but if you want a more compact, easy-to-use situation, the new mini cold sparks are it. It's a super compact. There's a 4-unit case, makes it nice. The range for the remote is about 50 feet, and it's a wireless kind of remote, 2.4 gigahertz, so you don't have to point at it. And there's other mini cold spark battery options on the market, and happy to say ours in testing shoots 30% more sparks than some of the competitor options out there. So the mini cold sparks are great. And disclaimer, like we just talked about, there's legalities, there's laws in different states, and every state is changing, and they're all different. So please take some time, check with your local jurisdiction. We're not really responsible for if you can or cannot use the cold sparks. That's on your own to check with your local authorities, municipalities, your fire chiefs, and stuff like that on that. But if you do live in a state like our neighboring state back here, South Carolina, our boy Icons down there, they're wide open. You can shoot cold sparks all day long. They don't have permits and all that stuff you got to deal with. And he loves them. He uses 4 of them for a lot of their wedding send-offs. And yeah, if I was in South Carolina, I'd have them.
Yep.
What else we got?
Speaking of Icon, this next fixture kind of goes hand in hand with that because he loves these fixtures. He was when we first released.
He was a
them,
huge advocate. He was like, "Yes, I need these.
Those. Let me know when they're released." So he finally got them. But talking about them, it's the Retro Pro 6 and the Retro 7 Pro. For the retros, now what the big thing on the retros is obviously you get that nice retro look with the modern tech, so you're not scared of it being overheated or pulling too much power because the fixture uses all LEDs inside of it. And with that fixture, you have multiple zones of packed lighting that you can control in an awesome silhouette. And then lastly, it's just pure eye candy light. I feel like it looks good on any stage, dance floor, decor lighting, etc. It's kind of bringing back the old school.
Absolutely.
What else? Don't we got one more though, Rick?
We do. So those are the all-in-one kind of retro lights. You know, they're easy to mount, etc., or they have the feet on them. But we also have the Retro Bar 550. And this one's kind of slept on the retro lights. Everybody likes the 6 and the 7, but the Retro Bar 550 is your customizable retro option because it's a single bar with 2 mounting points on the back, but you can link multiples together to create different lighting configurations. You can create like a half seesaw L, you can create a C effect, or you can link 6 of them together to create a full-blown giant retro hex that resembles the hex inside of basically the Retro 7 and the Retro 6. And we used it at Midwest DJs Live. We created 2 giant hexes on either side of the stage, 1 and 1, and they blew people away. And the blinders in these things, I can't. If you've never seen these in person at one of our conferences, they're insane. They're so bright. And it really created a cool effect to match that size stage that Midwest DJs Live had. They have a big 10 by 20, 30-ish video wall in the center, big stage, big impact. And even talking to some of my corporate AV production folks, they really like these big hexes because they were thinking about how could we maybe put video wall behind them to put like a person so that the person on stage, their headshots in there. Really super crazy opportunities with this light, and we have a new kind of configuration we're going to be doing to DJX.
Yes.
It's going to be a mounting feat just like the big hexes were, but we're going to make it happen. But yeah, the Retro Bar 550s, you know, lighter. It's a great light. But as I'm rambling on right now, this is just the warm up.
This is.
And I'm going to need some water in between these segments because we got a lot to talk about today. But we do have a huge reveal for you guys, and we're about ready to do it. But I want to turn it over to Dave real quick because Dave needs to talk a little bit about this Backstage Pass, because if y'all are on this stream right now and you haven't seen what this Backstage Pass gets you access to, you're missing out. So Dave, tell the people about the Backstage Pass for me.
Yeah, let's do it. Before we get into what you're all really here for, I want to tell you guys about this Backstage Pass, which is literally happening right now as we speak. As most of you are watching on YouTube and Twitch right now, we have a third stream going, and that is our Zoom stream for the Backstage Pass holders. We've got a beautiful group of people in there that are watching right now, but after we finish up our live stream, after we're done on Zoom, after we're done on YouTube and Twitch, our team is going over to Zoom and we're going to do a full Q&A with you guys. Whatever you want to talk about. You want to ask about the lights, you want to ask about the DJ world, you want to ask about lighting in general, we'll be over there. So that is perk 1. We're going to do a VIP Zoom Q&A. What is perk 2? When pre-orders open, by the way, right after this keynote, when pre-orders open, you are logged in as one of the first to get your shipment. You pre-order, you're a VIP Backstage member. As soon as the shipment hits our North Carolina warehouse, we are fulfilling your orders first. Let's go with number 3. By the way, this offer just keeps getting better and better for $50, and it's not too late to purchase it right now. Number 3 is literally a $500 value just in and of itself, and that is a free sound switch or wolf mix pre-programmed project. It's one of the things that we are super proud of, and one of the things that we're known for is being able to give you guys a professional light show right out of the box. Let's keep going. Number 4, we've got 2 amazing pieces of merch on our store right now, which, by the way, are literally listed for more than $50, the price of this pass. But we're going to give you a free piece of merch. So as soon as this live stream ends here, you're going to get an email with 2 things. Number 1, you're going to get that free piece of merch. You'll get a coupon code to put right in the site to get your merch. And you're also going to get a coupon code to pre-order the lights. But you, the VIP Backstage members, you're going to get an extra 5% off of our introductory code. That 5% literally could easily be over $50. So let's recap this right now. You pay $50. You can still do it. It's not too late right now. We will literally immediately send you that Zoom link to hop in. $50. You get the VIP access with the Q&A with us. You get first dibs on our shipments. We will ship your orders first. You get a free sound switch or wolf mix project. You also get a free piece of merch, and you get 5 extra % off your pre-order of the new. I almost said it. I literally almost said it. We're going to pop over to them. They're going to show you what's right. You're going to get 5% extra off the new fixtures. Rick and Marcellus, I'm passing it over to you. Let's see what you got.
Thanks, Dave. The Backstage Pass is very important. If you guys didn't just list the Dave, do the Backstage Pass. But overall, this whole stream so far has been a combination talking about what we've done over the past 5 years, the accelerated work of our team behind the scenes, making things happen. It's been purely insane. Building out and improving across the board, all new soft launch fixtures that we just released in the last year. It's insane how many fixtures we're pumping out now. And even more important, the R&D team that we have behind the scenes working to build out the new fixtures like the Spider Wash from the ground up. They said it couldn't be done. We made it happen. And well, right here is the next innovation, the next product line that we've been working on that they said couldn't be done, or, well, it's an industry first. Let's just go with that. But I think it's time, Marcellus.
I think it's time too. I've been truthfully waiting all stream for this. Now we're going to do a quick reveal and then we'll get into the details. But first, here we're going to reveal the SQ4 IP. This is the compact light over here. We're going to pass it over to Rick there to give up the next one.
Yes. Right here is the SQ6. The brand new bread and butter light up right here. This light is my favorite. It's revolutionary. I love this thing. This is my personal favorite. But what else we got, Marcellus?
Okay, and last in the lineup, we got the Monster SQ9, very similar to the SQ6. But let's just go over all 3 of them real quick before we get too deep in details. The SQ4 here is the compact and portable upgrade to the existing IR4.
The SQ6 right here. This is the upgrade to the decade-old. It's hard to even believe that.
Yeah.
S4 and S6 is a decade-old model. This right here is the revolutionary industry first, honestly, SQ6.
And lastly, we got the maxed out version. This is what some customers been asking for, the SQ9 here. So
Let's
Rick?
take a closer look, though. We need to take a closer look, go through all the specs and features of the brand new game-changing line. We crammed so much into these fixtures, and we need to go through all of it. So, without further ado, let's start with the SQ4 IP.
Well, here we go. I'm ready to give you some of the new features of this SQ4 IP rated uplight. First of all, I want to talk about these new LED diodes. Here we go. We've got 4 18-watt LED diodes, and these are the new colors. You've got RGB, warm white, cool white, and lime. Let me repeat that one more time. RGB, red, green, blue. Then we've got a cool white, a warm white, and a lime. And we're going to get into all the reasons for why we chose those as the hex colors for this fixture. But all I got to say is at least one of those colors, that warm white, everybody has been asking for, and it is finally here. We've also redesigned these square lenses right here. They were, of course, circles before. Now they're squares, and that actually helps with better optics, and it helps the color mixing as well. Here's another feature. Check this out. This is a diffuser plate with magnets on all 4 corners, and this is included with every single fixture. Check this out. Boom, it just magnetized right to the top of the fixture. And this is a frost diffuser, which allows us to change the beam angle of the fixture right with this. It's included. And of course, without it, you do have a 10-degree beam angle. That is a nice tight beam for those venues that have really tall ceilings. That tight beam should shoot straight up to the top of the ceiling. Let's say you're at a smaller venue, though, or a venue with a lower ceiling. You grab this frost, you throw it right on top, and now you've got a 25-degree beam angle. So your light spreads out, it shines on more of the wall, and it gives a nice overall wash. This next feature blows my mind, but I'm about to prove it to you. It is the brightness. The SQ4 is 8 times brighter than the IR4. I actually have an IR4 right here, and if I literally show the camera, you should literally see the difference between the IR4 and the SQ4. It is 8 times brighter. So what about battery life? What happens to the battery life with a fixture that's 8 times brighter? We fixed that as well. The battery life is up to 40% longer than the previous IR4. You're looking at 14 to 15 hours on a single color like that beautiful warm white, or 10 to 13 hours on the auto modes, the party mode, the DJ average use. And before we get to the form factor and even more specs, I want to quickly go over to Rick to talk about this crazy thing called the CRI rating and what that means on these lights.
Yes, thank you, Dave. CRI ratings have become a new thing in the industry. Everybody's talking about what's the CRI ratings of our fixtures. And I'm proud to say that our CRI ratings come in at 90 plus for all the fixtures in the SQ lineup. But CRI ratings, what does that even mean? A lot of reviewers I've seen giving videos talking about CRI ratings are not actually telling you guys the facts of what CRI actually is. CRI does not mean what they're talking about. It does not have anything to do with how well a light reproduces a color. In fact, let me just go to the definition of CRI. CRI is a standard scale from 0 to 100 that measures how accurately a light source reveals the true colors of objects compared to natural sunlight. In plain English, CRI is basically telling you how well a light can reproduce white as close to sunlight as possible. Full spectrum white. It has nothing to do with how well a light can reproduce a color like periwinkle, sadly. Now, with that said, though, changing our chipsets in our lights to being a diode that has warm white, cool white, and lime does have very significant benefits for you as the end user, even though CRI really doesn't talk about it. First off, going to a warm white and a cool white allows you to dial in that perfect Kelvin temperature. No longer mixing a bright orange kind of amber and a white, pure white to try and fix it. Warm white, cool white, you see it in a lot of LED fixtures, light strips, etc. Really helps you dial in that perfect temperature, especially the warm white. Now, lime comes in with helping fill in the full spectrum of the light. RGB has some gaps, and we can show the diagram right now as to where in the color spectrum it brings in, and lime helps fill in the biggest missing gap. This will allow you to create more vibrant pastel colors on the wall. So, in fact, you can get a better periwinkle color with the lime chipset. But the CRI ratings, it has nothing to do with the color itself. It has everything to do with how well that light can reproduce sunlight. Again, ours are all 90 plus, and that's a little bit about CRI. So I hope that educates you guys and fills you guys in a little bit on what CRI really is. Now, back to Dave, because we got more things to talk about with this SQ4 IP.
Thanks, Rick. And yeah, you thought we were done telling you about the features of this new light? No, we are not done. We've got more. I'm holding it right now and I'm taking just a beautiful feel of it because it really does feel nice. It has that totally aluminum housing and it does come out a little bit heavier than the original IR4s, but it's totally fine with me because it really feels like a solid professional fixture. It also comes in black and white. Of course, I'm holding the white. We've got the black housing right over here. It is also IP65 rated. Not only is it dust proof, but it is also water resistant. So this thing can absolutely be used outside to uplight the outside of those venues. Even if there's a sprinkle of rain, you're going to be safe. This thing has everything handled on the IP65 rating scale. And it even has this little port right here on the bottom of the fixture. This little port, you open it up and it lets out any condensation that might have gotten inside the fixture. Let's keep this going. I'm going to put right here the fixture down because it actually has this really nice bracket right here. There's this really nice bracket slash, it's really a kickstand too. Oh, of course I didn't tighten it enough, but there you go. You've got the kickstand and it does turn into a bracket as well. You've got the hole right here ready to go for you to put on any sort of clamp or gravity stand or whatever you need to do. If you want to mount these as wash lights versus uplights, you've got the mounting hole right here. Taking a look at the front, we do also have a DC power connector right here. Now, you'll see in some of these other fixtures that we show you, we've changed that around. We've put other connectors in the others, but that's because those other fixtures, they're bigger. They have more space to work with. The SQ4, we're really cramming in as much as possible. And for us, that means using a really nice and small connector, and that is this DC connector right over here. Note that the SQ6 and SQ9, they do have PowerCon. And like I said, that's because that PowerCon port is bigger and there is room to fit that in. let's talk about the sizing real quick. The sizing comes in at about 5.91 inches by 5.59 inches by 2.76 inches. So it really is that almost perfect square with about a 2.7 inch height. It also weighs in at about 3.5 pounds per fixture. And it's also got a bunch of accessories included. Of course, you've got this IR remote, and I love seeing this new IR remote because I see the WW and the CW. That is the warm white, the cool white, and there's an L right there as well for lime. You also get, and I think I'm about to be the first to utter these words, but you get our brand new BLX Pro wireless DMX protocol. That's right. In just a minute here, we're going to give you all of the information about the newest way to transmit DMX signal to these new fixtures, and that is called our BLX Pro transmitter, which is fantastic and super powerful. Marcellus will give you that information here in just a bit. But of course, if you already have that legacy wireless DMX, the Donner stuff, or our Transmit Pro, these fixtures not only have the new protocol that we're about to show you, but they also work on the older legacy protocol, the 7 colors, the 7 channels you've all been used to. So you can easily integrate these right back into your existing setup, even if you don't start on the BLX Pro. Here we go. Let's talk about the case configurations. Of course, you can buy a single unit. You can buy one unit at a time, or I'll bring you over here. We've got the soft bag that you know and love, the super high quality padded bag that holds 4 fixtures. So we've got 4 unit soft bag option. That's 4 SQ4 IPs and a soft bag. And this bag fully loaded weighs 18 pounds. Let me go over this way, though. This is what I'm super excited to show you guys. This is the redesigned charging case that we've got. Not only is it this brand new all black honeycomb pattern, we've also now integrated a suitcase handle. So there's no need to, have your briefcases of IR4s anymore. You got the suitcase handle and you wheel it right in and out of the venue. Of course, it is also a charging case, so you'll have the outlets in there. You'll have the outlets, you'll have the power supplies, and you can route it in there nicely to get your power to each fixture. Now, let's take a look at the brand new SQ6 and SQ9s.
Here we are, the SQ6 and SQ9, a completely different light than the SQ4 for those that want the most out of their uplights. Let's start off with, of course, we have the same RGB, warm white, cool white lime diodes, 18 watts a piece in these lights, except you're getting 6 and 9 in each of these, so it's a much brighter light. Same redesigned square optics that give better color mixing, better optics overall. And you get the same diffuser plate like Dave talked about. This diffuser plate right here switches between a 10-degree stock beam angle and a 25-degree angle when you apply this. For you guys that want a reference point, the original, I got it right here, S4 was a 15-degree beam angle. It gave you a very narrow beam angle. The S6 gave you a 25-degree wider beam angle. And we had so many people all the time asking, should I get the SQ4? Should I get the SQ6 because of the beam angles? Now you don't have to choose. You have the diffuser plate. It allows you to do both. So moving right along though, let's talk about battery life and let's compare it to our SQ4 or our S4, S6 model on battery life. The SQ6 comes in at 158% more battery. For you guys, that's 2.5 times, sorry, not battery, brightness. It's 2.5 times brighter than the S4, S6 model. And battery life is also up on the SQ6. You're getting 30% more battery than the S4, S6 model. That's 12 to 14 hours on a warm white or a solid color, or 10 to 13 hours when you're running it in an auto run mode or in DMX mode or just the kind of the normal DJ stuff. You can expect 10 to 13 hours or 12 to 14. 2.5 times brighter. Insane. But we didn't stop there, of course. We have the maxed out SQ9 right here. This thing is insane. You're getting another 10% more brightness out of this light than the SQ6. That comes down to the 3 additional diodes. Again, 10% brighter. And we also crammed a bigger battery into this light right here. You can expect 13 to 16 hours on a single color and 12 to 15 hours on a auto run mode or DJ mode, DMX settings. You can expect 12 to 15 hours. Now, let's talk about form factor, and you might be able to see it a little bit, but these lights right here have a revolutionary white casing on them. These lights are not just black, they're also white. So they come as a black all steel casing, and you get a white shield that allows you to switch this light to a white light. You don't have to decide between white and black. It comes standard on all the models. Now, one thing when we were designing this with our engineers, I said this needs to be incredibly durable because this can break easily. And I can show you guys right now, this does not break. And in fact, our engineers, when I said this needs to be durable, they said, no problem. And they slammed it into the ground and it didn't break. This went off camera. I'm gonna get my cameraman to hand this back to me, but this does not break. This thing is so indestructible and durable. It's made of a high construction polymer of some sort. It's insane. I'm very impressed with what they were able to do with this to allow you now to have a white or a black light. And of course, the diffuser still works on the black light because it's steel, it sticks to it, or it can stick to the polymer one as well. All right, continuing along, we have a kickstand on both of these. It's very similar to the SQ4. It flips all the way around, so you can go all the way up to vertical, basically hang this if you need to. And it's got 3 holes in this bracket and these nice big wing nuts on the side that allow you to clamp it down. We also have feet on the bottom, so if you're setting it down on the ground, it's got some nice rubber feet to work with. On the front, you got your 4 menu options, standard kind of menu options that we have now, big power button. And for our charging purposes, we have all PowerCon in this lineup. So it's just a straight PowerCon cable, plug it in. That's how you charge these. The power inverter is built right into it. So that way it's got all the features you know and love. Also for our production guys, we also built into it DMX in and out ports on both fixtures to make it nice and easy. Lastly, there is an antenna on this light. So if you guys know the S4 and S6 model, there was an antenna that flipped out and a lot of times it would break, come unscrewed. We redesigned it. Now it's just a simple pop-up. There's a little tiny screw right here that allows you to tighten it down, but basically the antenna just pops up and down, so that way you don't accidentally break it. If you just push it down, it just pops down. You're good to go. Now let's talk about the specs of these lights. And I'm going to bring back that S4, S6 to show you guys real quick. From a size standpoint, on the S6 or the SQ6, sorry, you're looking at 8.7 by 5.5 by 4.5 inches. And as I rotate this, you can see it's actually a little bit smaller than the S4, S6. Pretty crazy. And weight-wise, they're identical. They both come in at 6 pounds. So for the money, you're getting a light that's in a smaller form factor, same weight, with 2.5 times the brightness and 30% more battery. That is absolutely insane in the SQ6 model. Moving over to the SQ9, of course, it's the maxed out version. we're looking at 8 inches by 7.5 inches by 4.5, and the weight is a little bit heavier at 7.3 inches. Both of them can be controlled with the IR remote and with wireless DMX. Looking at our case options, let's head over to our SQ6 setup over here. The SQ6 comes in a 4-unit soft bag right here. Perfect. Get a little zoom in action on that. Get 4 of them in a 4-unit soft bag. It comes in at 33 pounds. And of course, with the SQ6, SQ9, this is meant for the production guys. We got the rolling road cases with nice wheels. Again, all blacked out design. Super sexy. Love the new light up. This is an 8-unit charging case. It has the input on the side to charge it. Has room for all of your accessories on the side here. This case comes in at 101 pounds. Moving over to the SQ9. We have the same soft bag design, but instead we fit 3 in this soft bag because it is a little bit heavier. This comes in at 35 pounds for the soft bag. And then coming down to our road case, we have 6 in the same style charging road case. Again, they're stackable, nice 4 wheels, roll them in and out. This case is at 95 pounds. Woo. There's a lot to cover in these 2 lights. Let me get some water in me. But of course, just like the SQ4, I think I already touched on it, but these have wireless DMX built in them. Not just the old style wireless DMX that works with our donor DMX Transmit Pro options, but the brand new BLX wireless protocol is also built into all these lights. It's new, revolutionary, industry first to some degree in our lights, and we're super excited about it. And honestly, I really don't know how much or how well it works, other than it works really, really well. It's super stable. And to explain all that, I'm going to send it over to our DMX expert, Marcellus, to tell you guys a little bit more about the BLX Pro protocol.
All right, guys. Thanks, Rick, for sending that over. We need to talk about the BLX protocol and what the BLX protocol is. But before we get into that, let's talk about our old legacy wireless protocol. You know, your standard donor kind of 2.4 gigahertz wireless signal. Now, that is the most affordable for fixtures. It's on most of our lights currently, but with that 2.4 gigahertz, you know, standard legacy kind of protocol, a lot of those are fixed channels. So you're fixed on one channel, and that means when you come into a room with a lot of other Wi-Fi devices, wireless devices, you may run into issues with your gear. So what BLX does is it's a frequency hopping protocol. So instead of staying on that one single protocol, it will jump frequencies to ensure that connection is the best to your light fixtures. In plain English, what BLX offers is a more reliable range, fewer dropouts, and holds a stable connection even in a packed room full of other wireless devices. Now, with us talking about this new protocol, right, must come a new transmitter. So with the new transmitter, we have released the BLX Pro transmitter. Now, the cool thing about this transmitter is the biggest thing is it's battery powered. Okay. We know you guys been wanting something that's battery powered to reduce the amount of cables on your table. So this thing is fully battery powered and ready to go. Up next, you know, we don't want you to add more to your table. So we included both protocols into this transmitter here. And you may be like, oh, both protocols. Okay, now I got to choose. No, we got no compromises here. We don't want you to choose. This transmitter runs both of the protocols at the same time. So if you got an older rig and you get some of the new SQ lights and some of our future lights coming out with this, right, you will be able to run all those fixtures on this one transmitter still. And second, it's not just a transmitter, it's a receiver too. So same unit, both jobs getting done. And fourth, the biggest thing, I think a lot of you guys are going to enjoy this, is that with the new BLX Pro transmitter here, you can toss your remotes out the window, okay? Because this works as a master unit for all of your slave lights if you're not running DMX. So if you're running a master slave setup, you can do everything that you are able to do in the fixture directly with the BLX Pro transmitter. So if you want to change your color, if you want to set an auto mode, if you want to put it on sound mode, you can access that here as well. But that's the new BLX protocol with the transmitter as well. So hope you guys like this. We're going to pass it back over to Rick and Dave at main stage.
Yes, Marcellus and Dave, truly the new lineup. It's insane. There's I literally so many features that everybody's been asking for is in this lineup, and I don't even know what we're missing. Like everything's here.
It's all here, and I'm so excited. We got those new LED diodes. We've got the
Guys,
new brighter fixtures.
you're going off script here.
What?
Y'all jumped and missed a whole section.
What?
We don't have a script.
We have the SQ bar 9.
Oh,
There's
we
one
did have
more.
a 4 fixture.
There's 4.
Oh my
Yes, introducing the SQ bar 9. Alrighty, guys. Rick and Dave almost messed up the script there, but we have one more fixture to add to the SQ family here, and that is the SQ bar 9. Now, I'm not going to go into too many crazy details, just a lot of things that are different because these are very similar to the rest of the SQ family. As you know, you get your diffuser, you have the built-in BLX Pro protocol, you get the 10-degree lenses with RGB, warm white, cool white, lime. But the biggest things, let's talk about some of the specs here. The battery life is about 13 to 16 hours on that single color of warm white. If you want to use your auto mode, this is standard to what most DJs usually use, right? You're going to get about 12 to 15 hours on this fixture. Now, the biggest thing that you see here is instead of this being your traditional uplight, this is a bar style uplight. So you have an inline 9 diode unit here. It comes in black for now. So if you guys keep on pushing us about getting white, maybe we can make that happen. Now, this is very similar to the SQ6 and the SQ9 when it comes to your I/O. You have a power con for your charging. You have a DMX in and a DMX out, and your display and your IR on the back here. Now, as far as mounting options, you do have a hole here for you to mount into the fixture, but they also include this cool little bracket. So if you want to clamp these and you want to be flexible, pop them down real quick, charge them, take them out to a different event. If you're doing the install, this clamp allows for you to always have it clamped up. And then if you take it down, you just unclamp it and don't got to mess with an old clamp when changing the fixture format. Now, let's talk about size here. The size is 21 inches by 3 by 7.2. It comes in about 9.9 pounds. And now we're going to jump over to the casing configuration and options for this light. Starting off with the first option, it's the soft bag, right? This is the mobile friendly option, the safe space option. You get 2 bars in this bag here. Now, it does hold all of your accessories underneath the light because there's a pretty big gap there. It comes in about 24 pounds. Now, jumping over to the roll case over here. Roll case is a little bigger. This is more similar to the SQ6 roll case, coming in at about 108 pounds. It allows for you to hold 6 individual bars with all the accessories as well. But we're going to jump and bring Dave and Rick back on stage here to talk about which of these fixtures is right for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Dave, take it away. What do we got?
Yeah, I'm bringing back these SQ4 IPs right here. And these ones are for the mobile DJs and entertainers, the small transportation situations that you guys get in. If if you're in an SUV or a small car, you need to be able to fit those soft bags and you need to maximize your amount of space. If you're bringing 16, 20 uplights to an event, those soft bags, they practically fit on the floor where your feet are, where you're driving. It's perfect. Let's keep it going though. If you don't need multiple colors, that's another reason for you to get the SQ4 IP. If you know that you're a wedding DJ and your whole setup is white and it's never going to be black again, it's always staying white, you get these and you've got white and they're ready to go. One more thing, outdoor and indoor rating. Yeah, that is correct. These are the only ones of the lineup here that have water resistance IP65 rating on these two fixtures right here, the SQ4 IP two fixtures, I mean the black and white ones right in front of me. And that's your answer right there. We're also going to go over the pricing models and whatnot, but we'll start with the SQ4 pricing here before I pass it to them. Here we go. $200 for a single unit. You can purchase a single unit of the SQ4 IP, and that'll run you $200. We've got that 4-unit soft bag option, and that is $700 for the 4-unit soft bag. 4 units with a soft bag. And then we've got that 8-unit charging option as well, the 8-unit charging case, the rolling luggage style case, and that comes in at $1,650 for 8 units and a charging case. Now, of course, we do have that pre-order discount plus the Backstage discount as well. So we'll get into all of that. But before we do that, let's go over to the SQ6 and SQ9 with Rick.
Yeah, absolutely. We have the SQ9 and SQ6 here. And this light right here is meant for those mobile guys that are running like a full-on production company or a production company, corporate AV people. If you're a rental house, you need the best of the best fixtures with the best battery, the best all fixtures. I mean, the white and black, you don't have to compromise. All the basically classic in and out ports that you need. These are it for you. If you have a van, a trailer, you got the space to roll in and out the cases, these are the lights for you. They're maxed out and they're ready to go. These personally, the SQ6 is the middle ground. It's the bread and butter of the whole entire lineup. I love it. It's amazing. And let's go over quickly the map pricing for these two fixtures, starting with our SQ6. We're looking at $225 map price for a single unit, $950 for a 4-unit soft bag, or $2,100 for that 8-unit road case that I think most people are going to want. Now, moving over to our maxed out SQ9 light. This right here comes in at $300 for a single unit. We have $950 on the 3-unit soft bag, and the 6-unit rolling charge case comes in at $2,025. Again, these fixtures come with everything. They come with the shield. They come with the diffuser plate. Everything comes in the package ready for you. There's literally no accessories to buy for these lights. And like Dave said, we are going to be doing a pre-order discount. We'll talk about that here at the end. But Marcellus, let's wrap it up. Let's talk about what the SQ Bar 9's for.
Okay, the SQ Bar 9 is for those people who want that decorative and accent lighting. If you're lighting a facade, if you want to create a light bar, you want to put it on your speaker stand, pole mount it, truss mount it, or even use panel lighting like what we did here on our stage, this is the light for you. And I think I almost forgot one more thing. This does allow for you to do chase effects. So you can pixel map each of these diodes. It's the only one pixel mappable out of the whole family. So it's a flex light for a dozen different use cases. But let's get into it. What you guys want to hear, the pricing on these guys. They're starting off at $350 for a single unit. If you want a 2-unit with a soft bag, you're going to be looking at $750 there. And for the big beefy 6-unit road case, you're looking at $2,400 for the 6-unit road case. Now, these are 4 brand new products for every kind of DJ and small entertainment business at a price that lets you build your setup right away.
So I think they're probably all ready to buy them immediately right now. Yeah.
And they're live right now.
They're live. They're
Go
live.
on the website right now.
2 p.m. If it is 2 p.m. right now, the website is live and
Is it? I don't even know.
pre-orders have started now. So sales are going on as well. Not just the pre-orders. We got to give you guys a little something. So we do have a 10% off sale going on right now. That's the 10% off pre-order sale, and it runs for 1 month up until August 28th. After that, we're going back up to the full MSRP pricing. So if you want to order these, you got to get them in this 1 month window for 10% off. And by the way, I hope you didn't forget about that Backstage Pass. We're about to, in 2 minutes, we're going to go and chat with our Backstage Pass VIPs.
Should be about 2
Literally,
minutes, yeah.
we'll be there in 2 minutes, and it's not too late, by the way. If you click that link in 2 minutes, you can complete your purchase and get that Zoom link sent to you right away. Hop in the Zoom call. You'll chat with us, but of course, you'll actually get that extra 5%. So not only is it 10% off for everybody, it is 15% off for those Backstage Pass holders. So when are they going to ship? Shipping is set to start in early October, so you do have some time to plan, but we have a limited production run coming to the warehouse. They're shipping from the warehouse, by the way, from North Carolina. You will not be getting a shipment from overseas, which means we have a certain amount of product coming. Our Backstage Pass winners, our Backstage Pass users are getting that first dibs, first in line.
Yep.
Everyone else is after, and the longer you wait, the longer you will wait.
Yeah, and we will be having back-to-back orders. We're bringing in shipments on a monthly basis. So if you don't get them in the first shipment, there's a second, a third, a fourth. But like Dave said, it is limited stock. We can only bring so much over at a time, so get in on it. But I also don't want to skip on our existing fixtures and the sales we're currently running. We talked about it earlier in the program, but if you're not ready for the SQ lineup, the latest and greatest, or you're on a budget, or you're building out your rig of the existing IR4s, S4s, and S6, which are still impressive, amazing fixtures.
They are, yeah.
And then we have all the soft launch fixtures. You need to go to our website right now. Overall, just go to our website right now, because we're running slash pricing of up to 35% off a lot of fixtures on the website right now. And that's purely due to the hard work we've been doing on logistics to map out our logistics, fill this warehouse full of stock, and we're able to save money by doing that, and we can pass those savings along to you. So we've readjusted and slash price. I don't know a single other company right now in America that is bringing prices down. Everybody's bringing prices up. But with that said, we got even more deals. There's more, because we're coming to DJX, right, Dave?
We are coming to DJX.
We're back.
Yeah, don't sleep on the deals, guys, because again, it's either the legacy fixtures that are while supplies last, by the way, or it's these new fixtures. We got deals all over the place. And yes, we got even more deals coming at DJX. That's the DJX conference in Atlantic City. We're going to be there in literally 2 weeks.
Yeah,
In
literally 2 weeks.
Is this 2 weeks?
2 weeks, Atlantic City.
My back already hurts.
Booth number 231. You got to stop by, check us out, come chat with us. And of course, we're going to have these fixtures here for you to get a feel for them. Try them out, see what they look like. We're going to have a nice white canvas for you to actually see the uplighting capabilities. And of course, you got to just touch them. They feel so good. They're so nice. Let's go, Marcellus.
Dave,
Close it out.
Dave, I'm going off strip for a second.
Oh, wait.
because Aren't you bringing these fixtures to Hacker Hotel too?
Oh,
next week?
I am. Yeah.
We are so busy right now.
Forget
We got
DJX.
this, we got- forget- What's the Hacker
DJX
Hotel?
has not entered my mind yet, because I have Hacker Hotel
Dave will be
first,
there.
which is in Nashville. And yeah, we got to box these up and ship them to Nashville. We got to ship them to Nashville. If you're going to be there, we will show these off to you. That's actually going to be the first, like literal first,
The first
public
in-person that
in
people can see
person.
these.
Yeah. But then we'll see a bunch of you guys at DJX, and that one I am excited for. It's
absolutely.
a great one.
Okay, guys. So that's it. That's what we've been building. A little over a year ago, this was just an idea. Today, it's a full product line, a real factory partnership, and a team that shows up for you every single day. We didn't do this to be another lighting company. We did this because we believe lighting should be easy for you and the people you're lighting up.
And of course, we're just getting started when it comes to the back end, the R&D. We have so many fixtures, so many improvements to existing fixtures, new fixtures that are to come. Intent. They look like some of the ones in the background, but we have new fixtures coming in the line. We gotta tease it a little bit, but it's where I've been spending most of my time, and we have a lot of stuff coming, guys. A lot of stuff.
So here's what I need you to do. If you haven't already, go get your pre-orders in. The website, it'd be 2 now. The website is live. 10% off closes August 28th. And if you are a Backstage Pass holder, you're about to get an email with that extra 5% off code. So that's going to be a total 15% off code for the Backstage Pass members. If you are thinking about purchasing or pre-ordering these lights, just go get that Backstage Pass right now. We'll see you in a few minutes. Don't sit on it. Get these new fixtures. You are going to love them.
Apps.
All right. And if you're at DJX, come find us at booth 231. We want to shake your hand. We want to talk to you. We want to get to know you. We don't want to just ship your boxes.
And we can't thank you guys enough for trusting us. 5 years ago, this was just an opportunity, and we have taken it and ran with it and built out so much on the back. We are changing the game and really disrupting the industry, and we can't do that without the partnership that works with the clientele. You guys give us the feedback. You give us what we need to make the fixtures that you guys want. It's a true overall. I'm so humbled, and I think the team is blessed and honored to be able to provide you guys with the products we do and to build this company the way we can, and we can't do it without you guys.
All right, guys. This is Both Lighting USA. We're all about making lighting easy for you. Thank you.
Thank you.